I'm so thankful to the streaming gods for this particular scene. This is what we all have been waiting for since the whole show began, and thankfully we have it. I wouldn't call it a reunion, but still, this scene made my day, and I can't wait for what's to come. Episode 9 is titled Braemar, and its synopsis reads, all the Highland clans attend the Earl of Mar's annual hunting event at Braemar Castle, where the Earl makes an inflammatory proclamation. Well, the last time we had an event like this, it was Beltane, and we all waited for Julia and Henry to reunite. But sadly, Julia couldn't make it to Beltane. Thankfully, this time around, things will change, and we'll see both of our lovely couples together. Let's start with Ellen and Brian. Now that Malcolm's dad is gone, I believe his uncle will be his mentor, and he seems even more cruel than Isaac. In the trailer, he talks to Ellen and says, if you break my nephew's heart, I'll rip your own from your chest. Like, sir, calm the hell down. Ellen is baffled, like anyone would be, but that cruel threat can't and won't stop her. Because right after that, we see her looking at Brian. They're side by side, their fingers are touching, and while I'll admit it's romantic, what they're doing is so dangerous. Even Ellen says that it's dangerous for both of them, and they have to be careful. I mean, you're right, so why can't you keep your hands to yourself, girl? Just hold it together. Because someone we all hate sees their interaction, and considering where he's looking at, I can confidently say that Simon sees them holding hands. Simon was the one who planted the seeds of doubt in the Grants and made Ellen prove her virtue. He knew Brian loved her and still didn't care. So in episode 9, I feel like he might do something about it. Maybe he goes and talks to Malcolm's uncle, saying he saw Ellen in an inappropriate position. Maybe he goes and spreads the word through the women, the ones who keep spreading rumors. I don't know what he's going to do, but he'll definitely do something. As long as he believes it'll make things worse for the Mackenzies and the Grants. Malcolm has been a sweetheart from the beginning. He's just madly in love with Ellen, and his only fault is believing that Ellen loves him back. In the episode 9 trailer, he tells Ellen that he doesn't want to waste any time, and he wants to marry her as soon as possible. We all know that Ellen won't say no, but if she hesitates and if Malcolm sees how she looks at Brian, then he might also have his suspicions that Ellen loves someone else. I'm telling y'all, if he really thinks that way, then we'll have a huge problem. After all, you never know how a man will react after feeling rejected, right? Yeah, he seems nice for now, but I also don't really know how he'd react if he saw Ellen with Brian. Now, let's take a look at Julia and Henry. In episode 8, they finally saw each other after all this time, and now they'll do anything to get away from all this nonsense. They're both prisoners in a way, but thankfully they have their allies. Ellen and Brian are natural allies for them, but they also have Mrs. Porter and Ned on their side, which is great. In the episode 9 trailer, we see Henry talking to Ned, saying his wife and child are there and asking him a favor. We don't know what he asked from Ned, but we all know he wanted to run away earlier. So maybe he'll ask for guidance, a carriage, like anything that'll set them free. And I believe Ned will help him. Not only because he doesn't really like the Grants, but because they really formed a deep, meaningful relationship with Henry. They've opened their hearts to each other. And Ned has been an amazing guy. So I feel like he'll be helpful. We don't really see Henry and Julia together in the trailer. And the atmosphere is a bit weird because we see Henry and Brian in a tense scene where Henry asks Brian what happened. And right after that, we see Julia distressed and hurried as if she's trying to run away from someone, probably Simon. In this scene, she doesn't have her baby with her, which is not a good sign at all. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's not running away, and instead, she's looking for her baby. No matter what, something terrible will definitely happen in episode 9, and I just hope everyone will be okay including the baby. In another scene, we see Mrs. Fitz saying, "One of you will be dead." She's probably telling this to Ellen as a warning since she knows she's seeing Brian. As we all know, Brian and Ellen won't die just yet. At this point, I'm worried about Henry and Julia. We know they never had the chance to reunite with Claire, and Mrs. Fitz's words might be a heartbreaking foreshadow, but what do you think? Let me know your theories in the comments below and watch this video next.